Yours is cute. Yours gonna help me? Yours gonna help me? Yeah. No, darling. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Oh. About to sit on my meditation, my vibration plate. I love this thing. If you don't have one, I use this thing 30, 45 minutes a day. I absolutely love it. It feels so good. And it's like doing all the things. And hello, says Nugget. He says, I'm the cutest little thing on the planet. Yeah, but this vibration plate is pretty bomb. It like helps your muscle tone. It helps your lymphatic strain because your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump, and it requires muscle movement to pump it. So when you do this, you're actually pumping it. And it's funny, the other day I was like, why are my calves sore? Oh, because I've been standing on this thing like this, and my calves are sore from working them out. It's fabulous. So, oh goodness. Does anybody else have a long-haired dog? And stickers? Like those, hey, Nugget. Oh goodness. He's got stickers in his face. The little green sticker things. I don't know where he gets them, but I'm constantly picking stickers off of him. But he's super cute, so I'm not going to shave him bald. I did that once when he was a puppy, and got him cut really short because he was black when he was born. Clearly not a black dog. He's my little gray and tan Nugget. More stickers. Dun, 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 dun. He's almost a year old. Tomorrow's your birthday, Nugget. Tomorrow's your birthday. And subsequently the 1-year anniversary of my dad passing. So I wonder if my Nugget is my baby daddy. No, not my baby daddy. My daddy. My father. I don't know. Because he chose me. This dog was my mom's 2 dogs' child. And, yeah, he came home with me at 5 weeks. And he's pretty freaking awesome. He's the best dog. I mean, Dottie, my other dog that I had for 17 years, she was pretty awesome too. But Nugget here, I mean, is this not the cutest thing on the planet? He just makes me smile. He's a big rag doll. See, I'm a big rag doll, and I like to play and lay down and chill out because I'm just a little baby. He's a year old and full of stickers. Constantly getting stickers. But he's just chill. He's the sweetest little baby. So, do y'all meditate? You know, I used to think I couldn't because I was busybody. And now I say if you don't meditate every day and you're too busy to, you should do it more. Because the ability to chill your mind out and calm down your nervous system and to just relax brings life to you faster. It gives you ideas. It changes your perception. It changes your perspective. It does a lot. It brings you a peace and a calm. Hold on. People walk by my back patio. Anywho. So, yeah. Oh, and I'm in the process of moving my mother. Which, by the way, that's fun in itself. She doesn't like change. And I'm in the process of finding her furniture on Marketplace that is okay to be destroyed, i.e. no investment. So that's what I'm doing today. But I needed to start the day with meditation, because when you start your day with calm and peace, that tends to follow you throughout the day. But if you start your day with an alarm and stress and move and go and go and go, the rest of your day tends to be like that. And we wonder why people are sick and stressed and frustrated, because you never took the time to be. We need to be still. Be still. The society teaches us to go, 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 do, do, do. The busier your plate is, oh shit. The busier your plate is, the more successful you are. Well, I have to tell you that since I've learned to relax because of a series of health problems that forced me to, and then once a car problem made me sit still, when you are able to sit still and not feel guilty about it, feeling I should be doing this, I should be doing this. Should's a bad word. Should is a 4-letter word. I'll say fuck all day long, but I don't say should. I should have done that. I don't ever say that, because if I shoulda, I woulda, and if I woulda, it was divine. And whatever you're doing is divine. Whatever path you're on is the path you're on, and you're not doing anything wrong. You've got to learn to be okay with where you are, be okay with what's going on, and know that everything's working for your benefit. There's no accidents. You're finding this. No accident. Life is so beautiful, and I had to completely learn to relax, because it was not in my wheelhouse. I was a get up, go, 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 do, do, do. My calendar was booked top to bottom. I used to do nails, and I sat at a desk all day and gave services to people, and I loved my job, self-employed. But now the word job sounds so ugh to me. It doesn't feel right. And when you feel good doing what you say, like I say, you'll never work if you love what you do, but you get to a place where you don't love it anymore, or it doesn't sound right, or it doesn't feel good, or if you're only doing something for the money, that's not going to get you anywhere. You got to feel abundant. You got to feel peace. You got to feel joy. You got to feel love to be loved. You got to feel wealthy to be wealthy. You have to feel successful even when you don't see it. And the simple way to do that is to just focus on something that you do feel good about, something that you do feel successful about, something that does bring you joy. And when you start to go down that path of, like, I'm not, I can't, it's never gonna, interrupt those thoughts and replace it with something that you're grateful for. Replace it with something that you feel amazing about. Replace it with, your grandkids or your kids, something that makes you smile. Find a memory, a core memory that just brings you joy. I mean, hello? If it's your dog, it's your dog. He's so freaking cute. He makes me smile. So if you're in a bad mood, find something to pull you out. Or meditate, or take a nap. But the longer that you focus on what's wrong in your life, the more you will have wrong to focus on. I can't say that enough. You get what you focus on. So focus on the good things. And if your habit is to focus on the bad and to point out the bad and to complain and bitch all the time about everything, including the traffic, including weather, including your family, those are things you cannot do anything about. So why are you bitching about it? You're losing your energy, putting it towards something that's not positive. And in return, you get that back in another way to be upset over it again. When I stopped being upset in the car, man, that was such peace. How many of you get upset driving? Oh, that moron, oh, that. You're stealing your own joy. Why do you do that? You're hurting your own self. So if you would start there, there's so many places to start. There's so many things. And I always teach gratitude. If you're upset, find 5 things to be grateful for. 5 things. Because that 5 things, usually by the time you get to the 5th one, your brain will automatically find another one and another one. And the longer you can keep that going, the better your life will get. I used to be a pessimist, okay? I used to complain about everything. Like, all the time. People that know me are like, you're different. I'm like, yeah, I quit bitching. And I became happy. And now I'm too happy for some, but that's okay. It doesn't affect me that you're miserable that I'm happy. It means that you're miserable. I'm going to keep being happy. You know, I have this person in my life who shall remain unnamed that anytime we go anywhere, I'm humming, I'm dancing, I'm singing. She gets so angry at me, like literally angry at me. Why are you doing that? And I'm like, just because you're miserable doesn't mean I'm going to be miserable. And if I feel like singing or humming, I don't care where I am, I'm going to do it. And I'm happier than most people. I live a healthier, happier life. And I just want that for everybody. My whole journey on all these social media platforms, you know, I'm on all of them. And if you want to find a lot of videos that I've done, check out my YouTube. Go back on my Instagram. I've been doing this for over a decade. I freaking have shared my journey of transformation from a pessimist who was diagnosed with brain cancer, and then subsequently breast, and I healed naturally. You know, you can do that too. You don't have to do what they say. You can do the opposite of what they say and get better results. So yeah, I'm that girl. I have done all the things. And I used to not read, and now I constantly read. I listen to books. I listen to things that inspire me. I do not watch the news. I do not pay attention to celebrities. I do not watch sports. I do not get involved in all the nonsense that's out there today. What I do is follow my heart, follow what it's leading me to do, because this is my internal guidance system. This. And if you're listening to this and telling this to stop, you're on the wrong path. And it's not wrong, period. It's where you are right now. But I'm here to tell you that you can change that path. You don't have to beat down everything that God's telling you to do, giving you the okay to do it, but you're scared to take that next step. You're scared. You're fearful. People say you're crazy. My life is nothing but people tell me I'm crazy. People say, you need to get a job. Well, do you pay my bills? Are my bills paid? My bills are paid, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about me, because everything comes to me. Because I believe everything comes to me. I believe that everything is a miracle. Every breath is a miracle. Every day is a miracle. Every experience is a miracle. And it's your choice to choose what you want to see in the world. And if you keep focusing on what you see out there, you're going to keep getting more of what you see out there, because what you see out there is nothing more than a manifestation of what you focused on in the past. You know, every single person on this planet, and there's 8 billion plus of us, has their own perspective, and it's subjective to their experiences. Meaning, you will get exactly what you focus on. And you're going to get something different than that neighbor of yours, than your brother, than because everybody has different perspectives. You've got to. I had an experience once with my half brother and my stepsister, and we were in a car, and this was a year ago, going to Dad's house to clean it out. And I have never been in the car with both of them at the same time. And we were driving, and I had this epiphany. They had a completely different perspective in life than I did. They were raised with my dad. I was not. I was not raised with my father. I have a completely different everything. You know, I didn't have a dad growing up. They did. He lived in the house with them all their life. And they had a different experience. But we both had the same dad. We all had the same dad. And that's just an example of how, you know, everybody's perspective is different based on your personal experiences. You know, my personal experiences with the things and the ways that I live is based on my personal experiences. I know I can heal that word because I've done it, because I had an experience with sound healing. You know, I used to think that stuff was quacky until I experienced it. I used to think that chemtrails were junk or not true. Well, now they're real, and now they're going to stop them, and they're proving it. There's so many things. I used to think fluoride was great. I was a dental assistant. You need fluoride. Until I realized that it's blocking so many things in your body, and it's calcifying your pineal gland, keeping you dumb. But people still believe in it, and that's good for them, but it's not good for me. Microwaves. I haven't used one in a decade, and I remember asking somebody, well, why don't you use plastic in a microwave? Why don't you use plastic in your house, was one question, and why don't you use a microwave? She goes, we just don't use it in this house. That prompted me to look it up, because I had always been told that that stuff was safe. Well, guess what's not in my house anymore? Plastic, microwave, fluoride, and I could go on, because I don't do any of that stuff. And my health is thankful. And my hormones are happy. I healed my hormones, y'all. My hormones and my thyroid. How many of you have hormones and thyroid problems? I'll wait. I think it's an epidemic in this country. And I used to be one of those people. I was on bioidentical hormones because my hormone system shut down because I was basically poisoning my body. Do you realize that all the stuff out there is endocrine disruptors? I do fragrance too. I don't use any fragrance in my house. I'm an essential oil junkie. Young Living essential oil specifically. Because again, I've done the research and that's what I use and that's how I've healed a lot of things. And it's just been a journey, a long journey of changing my beliefs, changing my habits, changing my patterns, changing the people I surround myself with, changing the products I use, changing the words I say, changing the thoughts I think, changing what I focus on, changing everything. And when your neurologist and your neurosurgeon and your neuro-oncologist all tell you that you need to do this and you need to get surgery and you need to get this chemo and this radiation and we need to take your brain apart. And I had that faith in here. And I healed because I changed every single thing that I looked into. I was like, oh, that could be causing it. That. And I started changing, evolving, learning, becoming, growing, and focusing on the good. And I tell you, focusing on the good, it is a superpower. You know, the world teaches you to focus on the bad. The world teaches you that you need to look at all this horrible stuff that's going on all over the world. And what I tell you is, what does that have to do with you? Does any of that have any bearing on your personal life or surroundings? Then why are you giving your energy to it? You know, we all get energy. Why do you give it away with negative crap? Why do you hold on to that grudge that somebody did something wrong, something you perceive to be wrong? Because everybody does what they think is right. Everybody thinks that what they're doing is the best thing for them. And that's perfect. But if you know that, you won't take anything offensively because they're just doing what they think is best. You just back up. It's called boundaries. Learn boundaries too. I never used to have boundaries. But life is so freaking beautiful when you allow it to be. And when you focus on it. And I love to help people transform their thoughts. It's become like this passion of mine to share my journey, and in me being transparent and authentic with my journey, it's able to help others realize that they too can be transparent and authentic, and they're not going to die. One of my favorite sayings is, but did you die? No. Do that thing. Take that step. That next step won't come until you take that step. You got to take a step, and then the next one lights up. Life is so freaking beautiful. Attachments. I could go on and on. There's so many things. It's like, oh, I should write a book. Oh, wait, I am. In the process. We have so many things in life that we're attached to. Relationships, money, stuff, drugs, alcohol. What are you attached to? What do you think your life will fall apart if it left your life? You need to let that go. That's an attachment. The only pain that we feel in life is attachment. When you can be detached and just be and observe life instead of trying to plan it out and figure it out and stress over it, you're a much happier person. Like, I'm not attached to anything. I was attached to something for like, I don't know, last 25 years, and I've been being called to let it go, and I didn't want to let it go, and I finally let it go. And it, greenery that, if you know, you know. I used to garden. I garden plants, but I had to garden several times a day, all day, every day, and for 25 years. And it served its purpose and its time, and I have nothing against it. It's a great herb. Plant's wonderful. But I've been being called for the last couple of years to put it down. Put it down. When you put it down, the next step will appear. And guess what? I finally put it down. Finally put it down. And I'm telling you, life is so beautiful when you just allow. Sugar could be your attachment. I used to be attached to sugar. I used to be a dessert first person. And then I realized that's not helping me. And I quit eating it. And here I am. Last night I tried to have we had dinner, and somebody brought this beautiful, fresh limoncello cake, and I had like a bite. I'm like, that's really sweet. I don't want it. Thank you. Give me some brisket. I'm good with some meat and black coffee and eggs. I cut sugar out of my diet because it wasn't benefiting me. It was an attachment. And when you cut things out, and at that point you start to allow what's supposed to come. When you're satisfied with where you are, what you have, what you're doing, that just opens the door for more beauty, more joy, more miracles to come into your life. And so, yeah, I love life. It makes me happy. And, yeah. So I think I'm going to meditate now and sit and maybe encourage you, instead of scrolling, sit and count your breaths just for a while. Alexa, play meditation music. I like my meditation.
The station, meditation, on Amazon Music.
When you take time for nobody else but you, society calls that selfish. I call it filling my cup so I can be full to overflow to others. Because if you're not full, how can you overflow? Can you overflow a full cup? I can tell you right now, I can't overflow from these. I already drank my coffee. my grateful coffee, and I've already drank my water for the day, well, the morning. But a full cup is what overflows to help others. Otherwise, you're giving from an empty cup, and that's causing sickness and disease and stress and frustration and overwhelm. Are you overwhelmed? Do you feel overwhelmed? Because if you feel overwhelmed all the time, you are not taking care of you, and you're doing everything that everybody else wants you to do, everything that you should do, and you're probably having a lot of issues trying to do it because it's not what you're supposed to be doing. When you're not supposed to be doing something, it's going to be difficult and effort. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. That's just not what you're supposed to be doing. And when you just learn to pause. Oh, stop it, Nugget. When you learn to pause and learn to be still. What's that verse in the Bible? Be still and know that I am God. Be still. It doesn't say go strive. It says be still and know. Your beliefs create your reality. So whatever you believe to be true is true for you, right? I believe everything comes to me. I believe I don't have to earn money. I don't exchange time for money. I believe that everything flows. Everything that I circulate comes back to me tenfold. I believe that whatever love and encouragement I put out to the world is what comes back to me in all sorts of ways. Because that's what I'm called to do. Love and encourage the world. By loving and encouraging myself. Filling up my cup first and foremost. And if you don't fill my cup up and you're not part of that, you're just not in my life anymore. And when I eliminated the things that were draining my cup, like putting a hole in the bottom of it and you can never keep it full, those people don't belong in your life. But you're attached to them and you won't let them go, so therefore you're empty all the time, wondering why you're not happy, wondering why you're miserable. I just can't say enough. When you find peace in doing what you feel is right and not listening to what anybody else's opinions of what they think you should do, come on now. When you know that you're on the path that you've been designed to go on, and the path that you've been designed to go on is the dreams in your heart that your head tells you is crazy and not enough and not how you're going to do it. Because I'm living my dream life. I absolutely am living my dream life. And I'm always going to have more dreams and bigger dreams. But they're coming too. Just at the right time, that next thing's going to pop. Because I look back at my life and all the things that have happened that were perceived as bad. They were all amazing things that had to happen to me for me to become who I am. Who I'm designed to be. What I'm designed to experience. And the more that I rest in that and feel good about that, that's when life just opens up so many doors. Because we're abundant. We're abundant. And we put out what we think we're worth. If you don't think you're worthy of all your hopes, dreams, desires, then you won't get them. I'm sad to say that, but you won't get them because you don't think you're worthy. You don't believe that that's for you. Okay, well that won't be for you. And I know people like that. That they're just miserable and complain, and now their needs are still met, but they get exactly what they think they get. And I think everything flows to me like effortless. And it does. It's freaking amazing. And life is so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm so grateful. So anyway, I'm going to start meditating now, and I'm going to encourage you to just sit Put the phone down and just sit. And just sit. 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 They're in there. This thing is badass. Has a lifetime warranty. You can't go wrong. But this is a Life Pro vibration plate, and it's got a lot of settings and blah blah blah. But I sit on this thing every day. I stand on it. I work out with it. I love this thing, and it comes in different colors. But anyway, 15-minute timer, and I'm going to start it now, and I'm going to start my meditation, and I'll see you on the flip side. But don't leave, you know, because, hello, I'm grateful for you. And I hope you find some kind of encouragement from this today. Because that's my intention, is that everybody I speak to would be encouraged or uplifted or reminded who the fuck they are. Because so many people don't know how important they are. You don't realize that you are everything that there is. You are all there is. And everything out there is just a mirror. So, no, funny story, this is my daddy's shirt. I miss you, Daddy. I'm going to sit here now on my plate for 15 minutes. Thank you. All right, just count my breaths. The whole purpose of meditation is to let your thoughts go in and out, and to not catch the train of that thought. Don't catch the train. Just stand on the platform at the station and watch it go by. And if you realize that you've got on a train to Negative Town, you can hop off and count your breath again. It's not hard. It just takes practice. Just like finding gratitude. If you're a negative Nelly, you gotta find gratitude, you gotta find it, you gotta find the gratitude. When you practice, I mean, marathon runners don't just say, oh, I'm gonna run a marathon and go do it. No, they practice every day, doing a little bit more every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. You gotta practice. That's why so many people say that, you know, law of attraction is crap, because you didn't practice it. You said some affirmations at one time at band camp, and then you wonder why it didn't work for you. Well, you didn't practice it. It's not your life. It's not how you live. When you actually focus on and realize that your thoughts are the reason you are where you are, the words that you speak, that's the work in the Bible, y'all. That's the work in the Bible. The words that we speak and the thoughts that we think and focus on. That is our work. We're not meant to go earn money. Back in the old days when the Bible was written, they bartered. They didn't have money. Just saying. We're not designed to do that, be that. We're meant to be part of a community, to love and encourage one another, to help share our testimonies, and by our testimonies, we are growing others. Because everything you've been through is to help somebody else. Your purpose is not about you. Your purpose is not about you. I'm going to say it one more time for those in the back. Your purpose is not about you. Okay, now I'm really going to meditate. And I'm going to turn it off and back on so I can start back at my 15 minutes. But stay with me. Focus. Breathe. Keep on the breath. And keep going. Or focusing on your breath is too hard. You can also say an affirmation over and over and over and over and over. One that I live by, one that I do every day, all day. I am, because whatever you speak, I am, you become. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, lovely, harmonious, and happy. You become the words that you speak. So you become the house that you live in. And your words create. Mm. That always feels so nice. Just to be still. Just to be still. Hello, those of you who are with me. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm feeling the blood go back into my legs. Something else about this, it gets everything moving, and it's really cool when it stops, because the vibration stops, but then your body still keeps moving. Because we're energy and vibration. Did you know that? You're light energy and vibration. That's all you are. That's all there is. There's nothing else. And when we intentionally vibrate, we're moving everything around. We're shaking up our energy. Getting the blood going. Getting those lymphatics moving. Gotta pop the toes. Who's ready for summer? I know I am. What are some of your dreams? Tell me in the comments. What are some of the things that you see yourself doing? Do you see yourself doing anything different than what you do? Are you seeing a future for yourself? Do you take time with your imagination? Do you imagine the beautiful life that you could live? Do you focus on the things you cannot yet see as if they were? That's the definition of faith. Some people call it being delusional. I call it using my imagination like God told me to. Gave me this amazing ability to envision things in my mind. And it's really cool. Whatever I tend to envision in my mind is what typically happens. Because what I focus on is what I get. If you're constantly focusing on problems, you're going to see more problems to focus on. But I focus on the good. I focus on the love. That's why you will not see me watching the news. Something positive. No. No. Mm-hmm. Life is such a beautiful thing when we focus on the positive part of it. Because the more you focus on the positive part of it, the more positive stuff happens. And that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, well, I think I gotta go for now. Got projects, moving my mom this week, and I've put it out there what I need, and everything typically comes to me. So, I need boxes, coffee table, washer dryer. I think I found the sofa. I'm supposed to be meeting the guy shortly, and everything's so freaking beautiful. Go out, enjoy your day, have a beautiful Monday, and realize that everything is happening for your benefit. There are no accidents, and you are a divine, infinite being, and you're not subject to any bullshit. But that has to be your belief, because you get what you believe. Your beliefs are powerful. I love you.